Oh man, we back. Philly First 48, man.
Yeah.
With a special guest, man.
Yeah.
You better know I know
Oh,
you with the knife.
That'll zip up your life. Disappearing act, listen for life.
You ought to know I got a trick
Straight
on my
up.
sleeve. Juice 5 on
Straight
my
up,
sock.
man.
None
Yo.
from the back like Christopher
First and
Reeves.
foremost, man,
Understand
Daddy,
I got a series
thank
of
you for having me.
drama, so I
Oh,
keep
man.
it done.
It's an honor and a pleasure.
A legend.
Listen, it's an honor and a pleasure, man.
Bro.
To be a part of your platform, man. I already seen it from the beginning.
You did.
We had this conversation. We
Yeah.
got to get into that, but
Yeah.
just
No, we gonna get
thank
into
you
it
for
today.
having me part of it,
Man, you an individual that always, every time I'm going left, Rock stepped in, gave me a call, gave me some motivation, some hope. You got something big, Johnny.
Yep. You do, man.
Every
You do,
time.
man. You do,
And I
man.
appreciate you, man, because you're a legend in the city, man. I know. I come up from under y'all. Like, I saw how much of a star you was when I was going to when I was in middle school all the way into high school. Y'all had a super big impact. Everybody knew your freestyles from, like, bro. I could just go on, man.
I appreciate that, man. You know what I appreciate the most, man? I really appreciate, man, your character, man, your mannerism, man, how you conduct yourself, man, your whole character, man. That's one of the reasons why I'm definitely honored to be a part of your whole situation, man, because the reason why I gave you that stuff, man, is because I seen the genuine in you. Like, you know, I ain't know you from a can of paint.
Right.
I'm just like, damn, this boy's thorough, man. There's something about this guy.
Damn.
Just, you know, I just watched it. Like, damn. You know what I'm saying? What you was trying to do, and what you was doing, what you was rumbling with, and what was easy for you. And I'm just like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just giving some words of encouragement, man. I believe in this guy, man, because, you know, you believed in me.
Right.
Without me even knowing. You know what I'm saying? But genuine is genuine. So when it's organic like that, it's just like, damn, all right, man. Whatever I can do, I'm going to just do it. I'm going to just do it. You know what I'm saying? Just for strength, man, because I'm a firm believer the only way you keep it is by giving it away. So if I'm able to give you a game or give you a movement or give you some strength or motivation or inspiration, whatever I can give you, I know I'm going to get it back whether from you or somebody else in that manner. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I can be like, damn, like, I can tell a motherfucker, damn, man, you know, this ain't that. You don't need to be doing this, man. Go, I can see him down and under. He, you know. And then I give him that game and he get on his feet. You know what I'm saying? And then 10 years later, 15, 20 years later, he see me in a similar situation or fucked up, even worse maybe. And he give me the same game I gave him 10, 15 years prior. Like, damn, like, remember you said, don't do drugs or don't do this or don't. That ain't for us. And it might bring me back to what I needed. And that might be the person, like, damn, out of everybody that I gave the game to, you give it back to me.
Damn.
Thank you. So what I try to do is I just try to give everything I got away to the right people, because some people will use it against you.
Like a motherfucker.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you give it to the right people, they'll use it for you. They use it with you. You know what I'm saying? Take this strength. You know what I'm saying? So when you identify a good person like yourself, man, I just try to give the strength and knowledge that I understand and know, you know what I'm saying, to you to push.
Damn.
Because I know you genuine and you want to give it back. Like, and you going to give it back to your youngins here. Here, you going to give them the knowledge, you know what I'm saying, that they need. You know what I'm saying? Even if they're adults. So there's no prejudice here. It's just, I'm going to give you this game, you know what I'm saying? So just to be a part of this whole ordeal and your movement, your podcast is an honor. It's a pleasure, man. Just thank you for having me, man.
My guy, man. That's why he is who he are, man.
Straight up.
Well, I'm here to get into it today, man. It's a podcast, so you're going to be here for a minute, man. Yeah, just to vibe with you, man, because I want to understand you better. I want to know Vodka. I get some questions I got for Vodka, man.
Let's do it, man.
Yeah, man. So we're going to start from the beginning, man. Let the people know where you from, man. I'm talking about the block.
Oh, okay. Well, let's say TM, top of in the morning. I'm in my own right, ain't no more. It's all right. That's right there. That's Uptown. That's Germantown. You know. That's Germantown, man. And you know, I always tried to solidify that. I tried to separate myself from everything else because you got North Philly, you got South Philly, West Philly. You dig what I'm saying? Southwest. You got the city. You got these. You got everybody repping they shit. You know what I'm saying? And then when you think of Uptown, it's like, all right, it's Uptown. What's so special about that? But when you break it down to the lowest common denominator, when you break it all the way down, to what's in Uptown. You know what I'm saying? Like Top Hawk and Morton. Like, all right, this is where we at.
Right.
Ain't nowhere nobody else is at. And I took that all the way with me, man. I ran with that. You know what I mean? I ran with that. Even when I was in the penitentiary, where you from, young buck? I'm from Top Hawk and Morton. Oh no, that's Haynes Morton. That's Haynes Street. You from Haynes Street. Because Haynes Street was really strong where I'm at. You know what I mean? Haynes Street is really extremely strong in the Uptown region. When you think of Haynes Street, you think of some strength. And the guys that's from there. You know what I'm saying? The guys.
So y'all had to prove yourself a lot then, man.
Right, because we was right up the street. You know what I'm saying? So Top of Hocken and Morton, then Haynes and Morton, shouts to QUILLY, where he from.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
and P&B right there.
P&B in between that, past Story Street. You know what I'm saying?
Where's Narrow at? Narrow around there?
Well, the Narrow, see, it's two different uptowns. We from Germantown. That's all Germantown shit that I just named from the Haynes Streets and shit. So when we talking about Black to Narrow, shout out to Black to Narrow. You doing this thing, man, on the movie shit, man. Salute.
Yeah, for real. Netflix, all that.
When you talk about Black to Narrow, that's a Man-Airy type of situation.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Forest Avenue type of situation. That's really like across the, Washington Lane. That's a whole nother.
What corner them at?
Right. West Oak Lane. That's a whole nother hoorah. You dig what I'm saying? It's two different uptowns, you know what I'm saying? So if you from I'm gonna give it to you how it is. It's two different uptowns. If you a North nigga, you gonna be like, God, uptown is uptown, right?
Yeah, that's how I feel right now. I feel right there, yeah.
Y'all all the same.
Yeah.
Y'all all from the same way. Y'all uptown. That's not true. Germantown, because uptown niggas look at Man-Airy niggas. No disrespect, no discredit anybody from up there. But we look at those guys as uptown. We like, oh, they uptown. So if we on the block, we be like, man, I gotta go uptown to do X, Y, and Z. They're uptown. They're uptown, those guys. You dig what I'm saying now?
Break it down.
Yeah, I have to break it down. It's two different uptowns. You dig what I'm saying? Uptown, Germantown where we at, and then uptown, Man-Airy where they at. You know what I'm saying? Good guys up there. Shout out to them. You know what I'm saying? But it's just two different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Your household, man. Oh,
yeah.
How was Vodka household? Did Vodka have two parents?
Well, yeah, I had two parents. I didn't know one of them. My mom was on drugs, everybody's story. So I pretty much come up with my grandparents. You know what I'm saying? I come up with my grandparents. They was really too old to handle a motherfucker like me. You know what I'm saying? So, I ain't really, my mom, got my mom in my life today. You know what I'm saying? And yesterday, but, the streets, that's how the streets do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The streets will separate you from your loved ones. You know what I'm saying? Until everything's back right again. You know what I'm saying? So today, alhamdulillah, everything's back right again. You know what I'm saying? But in my upbringing, I didn't have a mom or a dad. I come up with my grandparents. Uptown shit. Uptown, they come up with their grandparents and shit.
Yeah.
Especially all the way uptown. What Germantown calls uptown, those guys, they come up here. They the rich niggas.
They got the grass.
Yeah,
the squirrels.
Their parents was the rich niggas. They got the grass and shit. Until straight up. But as far as my upbringing, it was pretty simple. It wasn't fucked up. I didn't have to go out into the streets. I chose to go out into the streets and venture out what was going on.
Yeah.
It was just as simple as that. Like, I was looking for something. I was looking for something that wasn't there. And it wasn't that it wasn't there. It was just the fact that I didn't even know what I was looking for. It left me lost in my travels. You dig what I'm saying? If that makes sense. So when I ventured out there in them streets, I got so far deep in and then loving it, and then the streets, what I thought loved me. You know what I'm saying? It just captured. You know the beautiful of it. The beautiful of me. It just captured that. And then I put my love somewhere where it wasn't supposed to be.
Damn.
At an early age. You dig what I'm saying? And then it started reflecting through my music. So I was just rapping what I was living, you know, and that basically just started from listening to the music that I was listening to back then, like, you know, the Tupacs and the Biggies and the Jay-Z's back then, and the Maces and the Killer Cams, and you know, just my choice of music, the Big L's and those guys. Shout out to those guys and rest in peace those guys. But you know, like a lot of the stuff that I was listening to wasn't, you know,
Often.
it was like. It was going with my lifestyle, like, oh shit, these niggas live like me, or I live like them. Like I feel like I was a part of something at that young, tender age, you know. So my goal was just to get better in myself, you know, and then just better myself, you know, because I started from, you know, remixing people's songs, like how I remix a Jigga what, Jigga who, just to master my fast flow.
Damn.
So I'll put an ending verse on that. You know what I'm saying? Not knowing then, like I could see the future or nothing like that, but just challenging myself. Like, damn, I always rap like this. Let me try to rap like this. So it always made it easier when these guys, these Busta Rhymes come out. Oh, let me do a super fast flow like Busta. Let me do a flow like Hov. Let me do a flow like Biggie or like X or like me. So like everybody that I emulated, I formed it into my own thing.
Makes sense.
With my own lyrics and as far as the flow, you know, a lot of what my advice to the youth would be just try to develop your own flow. You gonna say what you gonna say. I'm saying you're gonna teach what you're gonna teach, but just develop your own flow to where you can make a motherfucker just feel you with it. You know what I'm saying? Just go with it. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Pain can't be corny. You know, because it comes from the heart. What come from the heart, touch the heart. So you can't call my pain corny. You can't say, yeah, you know, Vodka man was on drugs. That's corny because I'm talking about it. But you can say, Vodka don't got no Bentley. Because he talking about having a Bentley. He talking about having $250,000 in his pocket. He said, you can call that corny because it ain't real. But you can't call my pain corny.
Right.
So I always tapped in on the pain. And when I tap in on the pain, it comes from the heart, touch the heart. If you feel it, you don't. But you can't call it corny. You can say, I don't relate.
Wow.
I don't relate to that because you don't live like that or whatever the reason.
Yeah. But
you can't call it corny. You know what I'm saying? I want the younger generation to understand that don't be afraid to live how you live.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Somebody live like you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You ain't corny. You ain't corny. You live. You understand? People just don't relate, and a lot of times the people that don't relate, you know, these people that you don't need to be around, but you try to force yourself into that circle, and then you get yourself caught up in the circle. Or vice versa, you let somebody from that circle come into your circle, and you get yourself caught up in something, or a person gets you caught up in something.
And that's how it go, man. But you said pain in my life.
Oh yeah, that was a good one, man. I was a teenager for that one.
Do you remember it?
A little bit.
Oh my God.
Like a real teeny bit. It's hard to remember my Johns nowadays. Like the Johns I be remembering would be like a John that I really like. Of course, like my old Johns.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But like newer times, because like I do a lot of features, like so nowadays I just be like, I write that shit out and then lay it and then send it off to whoever feature it is or something like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Right now I'm working on an album called No Country for Old Men. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if y'all seen the movie or not. You know what I'm saying? But it's going. I think there's going to be a good John. I'm going to put like 10 Johns on them. You know what I'm saying? Of course, freezing season's still on ice. I ain't going to drop that yet. That's something else.
Mr. Cool, man.
Yeah, just being on ice, man.
But we got to go back. We got to go back. Take us to the first time you met with Two Off of the Streets.
That was a glorious time, man. That was a time to where I didn't even know that this would happen. You know, this was just a regular day to me. It could have been a Tuesday. You know what I'm saying? It could have been a fucking Tuesday. So, what happened was, where we were filmed at, that's Roosevelt School in that playground area.
Yeah.
on the steps. So that's where I always used to just get high at, me and my gang. So we used to just go there, smoke some trees, drink some beers or whatever. It's clever. You know what I'm saying? Say that. So this particular time, a gentleman come up to me like, Bach, man, you know, my peoples in them, you know, they got the Bull Big Star out here. You know, he said, you know, do you mind if he gets some footage of you or whatever rapping? He heard a lot about you. Now, this is around the time where no such thing was social media, so it was like a word of mouth. Like, you know what I'm saying? So this was kind of a big thing for this person to have heard about me.
Wow.
How the fuck you hear about me? I only rap in high school.
Damn.
And on my block. How the fuck you hear about me? You know what I'm saying? Which was my thought process. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, the person that asked me, you know, he was just a regular Joe Schmo from Idaho, and I don't want to just say that to like discredit him, but he was just like a regular friend or nothing, something like that. You know, so I'm like, all right, well, give me a beer and some smokes and stuff, man, and I'll do it. And then says they brought me, sure enough, they brought me my beers, and they brought me my cigarettes and shit. You know what I'm saying? Introduced me to him, and because I think his artist was supposed to rap with Star. They had some kind of business arrangement. I'm not sure. Shout out to Big Star. I know he probably know how it happened, like organically, but this is my memories of it.
Yeah.
So, boom. His guys was on there. They rap first, and then Star came up. He introduced himself. I'm Star. And then I give him the. I just give him anything because I really didn't feel like this is all new to me. It's a camera in my face. It's all new to me. This was happening before. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, all right, fuck it. I'm out there getting high. Got my beer. Got my cigarettes. Fuck it. Boom. And he like, all right, go ahead. Whatever beat you want, I'm going to pick this. This is what everybody else rapping to. All right, fuck it. So I go. And I just gave him the show off shit. And I just did that because it was the easiest flow that I could remember. It was like really fast and shit.
Legendary, man. The energy was there.
Yeah, the energy was there.
Niggas was like, whoa.
You know, tell the truth, I didn't even like it. I still don't like it to this day. The show off John is like, it's too arrogant, it's too cocky. I still don't like it to this day, but the shit that it did.
Oh my God.
The shit that it did was unseen, it was unmatched. I ended up getting a situation off of that. Like, shouts to Catino Mobley. I ended up getting a deal out there, man. Catino Mobley, when he was playing for the Houston Rockets.
That was a big deal.
Yeah, that was a big deal, man. This was 2002? 2003, somewhere around there. 2003? Yeah, 2003 when I got my first deal off of that show off shit. So I didn't know it was gonna go this far. So I spit the show off shit. I don't like it. It was just regular to me. I got what I got out of it: a beer and some fucking cigarettes. Hey man, what the fuck? It's what I do every day.
Cheap raw.
And so that day, you know, after we had got drunk and high, we playing and shit. So I like, oh, this shit lit. Oh, we gotta get Cheek out here. Where Cheek at? Somebody get Cheek around here. And I do believe this was around the time we had the Nextels. And the Nextels was popping. I had the construction worker drums, drop proof drums. Great drums. Boop, boop. I think I chirped him or chirped his brother or something. He and his brother like this. Shout out the Bucks. You know what I'm saying? So we get Cheek out there and Cheek lock in. I already knew what he was gonna do. You know what I'm saying? But nobody else knew. You know what I'm saying? Just so happens I was there. Cheek and them was somewhere else. They wasn't in the yard then. It was just me and my gang who just on some street shit, fucking around, getting high, just bullshit, just wasting time. Basically. You know what I'm saying? So we caught Cheek out there motherfucker. Like, no, they don't even they think that's how. Like, they think that show up shit's hot. Wait till they hear this nigga Cheek is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Cheek caught that jaw, he do what he's supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? And that
Was that the all right.
So
I remember that.
Two off in the streets, y'all. That was Hell Up in Philly.
Yeah.
And I wasn't on the original Hell Up in Philly. I was only on a bonus footage. So when you watch everybody, watch everybody, you'll see me. It's like, damn, I ain't even make the cut. But when you watch after the credits go off, you see You see, at the cast, you say something, and then I come on with it. And then motherfuckers must have watched it till the credits came up, and the show off shit came up, and that shit lit up. You know what I'm saying? Lit like Star got some good feedback off of that show off shit, and that was on the bonus footage. I wasn't even
The show off was on the bonus footage.
Yeah, I wasn't even on the real, I wasn't even on the real footage. Like I wasn't on the real DVD.
Dang.
Niggas ain't know about Vodka.
Wow.
I was on the real John, like all them other niggas, the Cassidys and all them other niggas was on that shit Ness.
Yeah.
All them other niggas was killing that shit. And I wasn't on the real John. When it go off, it still ain't me. Then the bonus
come out.
You gotta go to the bonus footage, and then niggas got hooked on that. Like,
Dang.
where main man at, that's when Ground Zero came out.
Remember Ground Zero?
You know what I'm saying? That's when Ground Zero came out. When View Century, you won't feel me the next century. I only said that because they felt the show off shit. I'm like, well, if they, my energy and my vibes was, well, if they feel that show off shit, then they really not gonna feel what I really got until next century. That was my attitude. That's why I gave it to them, because now on Ground Zero, I'm on a regular DVD now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But on Hell Up in Philly, I was only on bonus footage because I was nobody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So when Ground Zero came out, I'm on the real DVD now, and that's Beauty Century. Riding on my enemies. Everybody that shit right there though.
That was crazy.
That John, you know what I'm saying? So when that came out, it just locked up. And it was over from there. And I ain't never looked back from that John.
You remember the John? I ain't got shit.
That John, that was all damn near the same day. All that shit was like, Star got so much footage. Shout out to Star again.
Yeah.
Star got so much footage that he just started bringing shit back out like a year ago, 2 years ago.
Yeah, that shit
that was from 20 years ago.
Damn.
Shit that I ain't even seen. I said, when the fuck? But I can remember the rap like, oh shit, I remember spitting that. You know,
legendary, man.
That's crazy. It was good times then with Star, man.
Yeah.
Star, I could honestly say Star. If it wasn't for Star, I probably wouldn't be in the position that I am today.
A lot of other artists too, man. We gotta give him his flowers.
I have to.
Yeah.
And a lot of people wouldn't agree with what I'm saying. Like I know a lot of artists from that era, from that DVD era, that's kind of tight with Star because they like, well, damn, you know, if he would put this footage out 20 years ago, I probably could have got a deal.
Mm-hmm.
He was paying New York niggas, he wasn't paying us. And it was like a lot of stuff going on with Star that people tried to poison me with. And I just was like, man, I just was...
Yeah,
I kept it gratitude. Like, hey, if it wasn't for cool, man, you wouldn't even had a right to say that.
Yeah, like... That was the cameras, like the DVDs was y'all mark. Mm-hmm. That was y'all internet. That was y'all social media right there, man.
Right after that, Young Bob, man. Shout out to Young Bob.
Yeah,
Bob.
Yeah.
Oh man, what Bob did was something crazy.
That was crazy. But before we get to Bob, you and Cheat Raw though. Yeah. Was y'all let the people know that y'all wasn't a group. No, the whole time we thought y'all was a group.
No, we wasn't a group. We just both was from uptown. We was on the same footage. We was together. You dig what I'm saying? I know his older brother. That's how I know Cheat. You know what I'm saying? And then from school, like he probably was like in the 9th grade. When he got to the 9th grade, I probably was like in the 11th grade or something like that. And he used to come like with his rap books and shit, like. How this sound? Because at this time, you know, not to toot my own horn, I was top boy in the G. It was me, a gentleman named Hitler. Shout out to Hitler.
Germantown High, we talking about?
Germantown High. It was me and Hitler. You know what I'm saying? Not Hitler like ER, like the real Hitler, but Hitler. You know what I'm saying? With an LA, Hitler. You know what I'm saying? But this nigga was dangerous. This was a dangerous motherfucker. And I used to battle him for school credit. Damn, man.
Damn. For school credit?
Yeah, man. Who the best in the school?
I'm down with you.
Yeah. Wow.
That's where it started. That's when it fucking started. This is when it fucking started at, man, with this boy Hitler, man.
That's
this
crazy.
Is when it fucking started, right? So, and I'm talking about the cameras, like the big like not even that big, but like the handheld camera Jones. Niggas is recording him. This was when I was scared to rap in front of people. I used to just watch Hitler in the lunchroom in my gang, and he just around me like, yo, man, go spit that shit, man. Go spit that shit, man. Go get on that camera with that boy, man. You nice. Like, they used to tell me I was nice. Nice and shit. I'm like, man, all right, fuck it, man. He hyped me up to do that shit. So I get on camera with Hitler one time and start rapping on the jump. Not battling him or nothing, but it was an accident. I don't know what's going on. I'm still a puppy. You did it, said, so I spit. And he go. And then I go again, but we looking at the camera, so it ain't like, but once I start kind of getting out on him, he felt funny. You know what I'm saying? So he make it his business to taunt me every day. Like, fuck that. You know what I'm saying? So short story shorter, he was antagonizing me and initiating shit with me. And let me hear something and then go and then like attack me. And I had to really defend myself with lyrics like,
Damn.
real rap. You know what I mean? They was standing up with each other like for years, like 10th, 11th, 12th grade. Like this shit. Well, I dropped out by the 12th grade before I went back. But 10th and 11th grade was crazy before I locked the school down. That shit was hard as shit.
Damn.
Man, that shit was hard as shit. This nigga, because he was saying shit like this, and I remember his raps to today. He say, oh my God. He say something. Why you think niggas is getting pickled? Cause they don't drop dimes no more. They drop 2 nickels. He was saying shit like that, and we was in high school. And this is shit that I'm up against. I'm like, oh man, you know. So with this boy Hitler, you know, he was a major problem for me, but he was also the person, one of the people that made me the person I am today as far as strength and lyrics and just keep writing.
Wow.
Because he never let me rock. Ever since I cooked him that day by accident, you know what I'm saying? He was always at me. And then he beat one, then I beat one, and then the other one. And like the last, and how it went down, this was like 10th, 11th grade year. This was 10th grade year, the end of 10th. I knocked him off, but coming into the 11th grade, so we saw sit on the wall in the lunchroom when the 11th grade first start, like niggas first starting school. And he over there rapping, but I'm on the wall with my squad, but they already know me from last year now. Now I'm boiling school. They ain't labeled me top boy yet, but now I'm boiling school, so I want a motherfucking, I want a lunchroom boy. And he come up as a new fresh year. He like, Bach, what's up? You still fucking with that rap shit? Matter of fact, he called me Vodka. I don't think I was Vodka yet, because my first name, my first rap name was Johnny Quest. Niggas didn't even know that. My first rap name was Johnny Quest and shit.
Johnny Quest.
So I don't know if I was Johnny Quest or Vodka at that time when he came and approached me. I'm leaning on one of those cool shit. It don't even matter. I'm just at least acting. You did it saying so. He was like, Mike, you still fucking with that rap shit? I'm like, man, I hate music. Because this was around the time Cameron came out with the song, my niggas can't take music. Everybody rap to us, now we hate music. Now we making hate music. Straight out the gate music. Straight up. So that was the Cameron shit that was lit at that time. Like, that's what I was listening to. So my rap was, man, I hate music. Man, I like to feel it, man, I hate music. He like, yeah. Well, I love this shit. Yo! And just start spitting at me, like in my face. Yo! Woo, 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 woo. I'm like, now, we in school.
Damn.
When he do this, the whole lunchroom.
Wow.
Crowded around us too, because they was only looking at us.
Damn.
Whole fucking lunchroom just crowded around him, yelling at me, rapping. I'm like, oh my God. Even if I wasn't ready, I have to be ready now, because it's like, man, it's right now or never. Like, damn. Yeah, I was under a lot of pressure. Like, damn.
So who took the W?
I don't know. It was like a draw that day. I'm gonna actually say it was a draw that day, because they kicked us out the lunch. MTAs kicked us out the fucking lunchroom. We went to the stairwell, still rapping back and forth. They kicked us out the joint. They threatened to lock us out. We went to the hallway. Nobody's going to class. The whole crowd is chasing us rapping so they can find out who won. You know what I'm saying? We just kept rapping until he stopped us.
Damn.
Like nobody, he ain't stopped. I ain't stopped. His shit was crazy. My shit was crazy. We labeled it a draw because the NTA stopped it.
Wow.
But by the time that was done, I battled him like the end of that year going to 12th grade because I was like really into drugs around that time, around like 16, 17. So it was like, they was kids to me now.
What you fucking with around that time? Like,
oh, I was on Xannies.
that was popping around that time?
Oh, yeah. What? And the juice. This was the juice. Like, yeah, this was that promethazine with codeine.
I heard a lot of rappers and I heard a lot of people that just had a lot of...
This was around that time. You know what I'm saying? A little bit of red, but it was mostly purple and yellow. Everything was cheap. You know what I'm saying? You get a half ounce, $10.
$10.
Yeah, whole ounce, 20 ounce. Straight up. Yellow was the same. Yellow was like 30 ounce, 25 ounce. You know what I'm saying? That shit's unheard of now. You know what I'm saying?
Shit's unheard of.
Shit's in the hundreds. You dig what I'm saying? Yeah. But this was then. I used to leave school to take my shot. Like, when I had dropped out of school, because I had two jobs. I was working at Kmart then. I was working at Kmart and I was working at a diner called a Diner. I was selling weed in there, getting tips. I thought it was the end of the world. I thought I beat. I was about 17 years old. I thought I fucking beat. You know what I'm saying? But I'm hustling. I'm doing everything. You know what I'm saying? So around this time, I drop out of school. But my grandma, I'm like, please, Calvin, just get your diploma. Just get your diploma. If you don't do nothing else. Because I did some nut shit. I dropped out. I'm in the 12th grade. I got 12th grade credits.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? But I just left. Like, that shit just was boring to me. Everybody was a kid. Like, I was on something else. So I'm like, I can't.
Shit was boring, like,
English book open. What the fuck? I know this English book is doing nothing for me right now. I'm out. I'm out of this shit. I'm going to hit the block. Hey, you're tripping. If I'm not. You know what I'm saying? So, fuck this English book. I leave. You know what I'm saying? So my grandma convinced me to just get my diploma. End up going back for Twilight, which is night school.
Yeah.
But I'm walking in the motherfucking through the metal detectors like this through night school. Cause it was too late. By this time I'm already high. My shot, I be waking up like, all right, get myself together, wash my face, put my teeth in the water. All right, here's my Zans, here's my juice. Let's get started. Here's my alcohol. Let's get the fuck started. Damn. 3 o'clock already. Now I got 3 to 6. I gotta go to school. Dang, I'm walking to the metal detector. Beep, 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 beep. Taking up my bag off, I'm gonna run. Oh, no. This shit's crazy. So I'm tampered with all in night school. And this counselor lady, she said, listen.
Counselor lady.
She said, we already gave you a second chance. You come in my school like this again, I'm kicking you the fuck out. You don't want to learn. I'm like, oh. You know how you build them jaws?
Yeah.
Oh. I'm saying, though. I'm wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm wrong. Nuttiest jaw, right? Listen, man, I'm just trying to help you. Short story short, you know, she turned my cool up, like on some Mr. Clark shit. Like, I straightened up my act.
What's the favorite joint? I'm drunk. Oh, damn, I'm drunk.
Wiping your mouth.
Yeah. I for real. For real.
Where my money at? Where the rest?
Yo.
I had $50 somewhere. And you get to blaming everybody around. You stole my money.
Yeah. Yes.
So that was the tip I was on. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, but mercy of Allah, graduated high school. You know what I'm saying? Got out of that shit. By this time, I graduated at 18. By 19, I was definitely well on wet. Not dippers yet. But I definitely was like down 7th and Clearfield with their nickels, their black tops.
Wow.
Yeah, like give me 10 of them, like that type. give me 10 of them, because it fills the whole blunt up. You know what I'm saying? Definitely was on that type time. By the time I was 19.
So what introduced you to
20.
the what?
Older gentleman, man. This old head, man. You know, what I never understood more today than from yesterday is be around the people that love you, not the people you love. That's the craziest shit I ever heard today. Wow. And this was that situation where, you know, I can never blame another man or another human being from the results of what happened to me or what I did. But, you know, at that tender age, man, you know, I just thought it was cool. I thought it was fun.
Yeah.
And it was. I wouldn't trade it back for the world. You know what I'm saying? But it's drugs. Drugs fuck you up. You know what I'm saying? So from motherfucking putting them motherfucking them $5 7 for Clearfield Jones or 50 Indie Pink Top Jones, man. You know what I'm saying? Smoke a whole blunt of that shit. You know, I leave. I get a deal from the Star shit. Katino Mobley signed me to his label, the label. And I moved out Houston for 2 years. So from 20 to 22, I probably just was an alcoholic. You know what I'm saying? Because they took me from that life. Only thing I was doing was like drinking, smoking weed, and writing raps. You know what I'm saying? These are the stories that I told you I got with Slim Thug, and I got a track with Slim Thug called Welcome to the South. Him and the guy Kiati, Welcome to the South, we got a jump. Shouts to those guys. Kiati, he work a podcast out Houston now. Everybody know who Slim Thug is now.
Yeah, heavy.
You know what I'm saying?
Heavy.
So that was then. This was 03. This was 03.
Oh, Houston.
So I'm about 20 years old. So I turned 21 in Miami at the Source Awards. And the cat, he ain't like, man, what? You a deuce spinning, young buck? Go ahead, man, I got you, you know. He ain't really had time to look over a label. You know what I'm saying? He had some guys running his label. You know what I'm saying? But it was all, you know what I'm saying? But he sponsored everything. We went to Miami and shit for a couple weeks. It was the best of times, man, that I ever had, man, in a couple years. We ended up getting burnt out of a lot of money. It didn't hurt him, but it hurt what he was trying to do for us.
Wow.
You dig what I'm saying? Yeah. Ended up coming back to Philadelphia. You know, I still didn't believe in myself anyway, even when I was in it. Even when I was rich, even when it was going down like that. You know what I'm saying? Living in this mansion and doing what rich people do. Wow. I still never believed in myself. I was what they call afraid of success. You know, so I didn't even identify because at that tender age, I didn't even know that I was scared of success. I thought it was all let's go. You know, but it still was a doubt, and with that doubt, that's fear. That's fear of the success. With the doubt in yourself, that's the fear of success that you have. If you doubt yourself this much, like, damn, this ain't gonna work. That's the fear of success.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So with me having that in me, coming back to Philly, naturally I jumped back into the drug game, but I got a couple bucks from my last experience, my hoorah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I end up on some drug shit, right? And get caught up with an armed robbery. You know what I'm saying? Wetted and pilled up, man. Robbed a nigga, I had more money than. He had already spun his bankroll with me and everything.
Wow.
But he keep asking me for drugs. It frustrated me. Like, man, I don't got it. Oh, young buck, I'm trying to spin this with you. Bankroll. Biggest Texas.
Damn.
50s and 100s. Toilet paper mint.
Yeah.
Go ahead over here. You got it. No, young buck. 10 minutes later. Young buck, what's up? You get something yet?
Damn.
No, go ahead. I ain't got nothing. It's over. Telling my man, yo, I gotta get out of here, man. Let's get out of this bar, man. I gotta go serve this bitch these ends. Yo, what's up, young buck? Again, 10 minutes later. Hey, what's up, young buck? You know what? I got you. Meet me outside. Yo, let me see that joint. Get a joint. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Go to jail. Short story shorter. Go to jail. Get caught red-handed.
Red fucking handed.
Red fucking handed. Go to fuck jail. I go to jail with a name, you know, a brand.
Wow.
A brand that wasn't mine, a brand that was just, it was just for the people. It was just a legendary type damn vibe in the music shit. Because at this point I was still a top. They were still booming up the show up shit.
Yeah.
In the Buick Century, drive by niggas history. They was still booming up. That shit was still booming. That shit. That shit. You know what I'm saying? So I go to jail on that. So now when I go to jail, any artist that know, they know when they go to jail and they booming, they know that the anticipation go up. The we waiting for him to come home. We waiting for that new shit. We waiting for that shit that he wrote in there.
Mm-hmm.
We waiting for that. That's what we waiting for, especially if you short. You did the same. So I was short. Alhamdulillah. You know what I'm saying? So I come out the gym. And, most anticipated. That's the word I was looking for. I was the most anticipated, and I knew it. You know what I'm saying? I had all my shows loaded. I had all this shit loaded. So my strategic plan was who's rocking right now. And I'm like, all right, Bob's still booming right now. And even if he not, I'm gonna turn his cool up. Everybody waiting for me, but I just didn't know what platform to release this shit on. Star wasn't booming no more. He wasn't nowhere around.
Yeah.
It was only Young Bob then. This was 08. Yeah, I came home in 08. I fell in 06, came in 08. So as soon as I landed, got at the halfway house, landed, so as soon as I landed, I get right at Bob, like, stop, I got something for you, cool? Like, all right, bet. Because he had dropped the, shout out to Young Bob, too. He had dropped the Vodka on, it's still on, I think it's on, what's the shit? What's the shit with an M? What is it?
My mixtapes?
Is it my mixtapes? It's on. It's one of them joints. He dropped the best of vodka, that shit. But short story shorter, I dropped that shit on Bob's shit. Just that fast and back in style.
Damn, you back in.
Back in style. You know what I'm saying?
Around that
Where's
time.
that?
Damn.
Yeah.
So that's Meek, Hattie, all them come. But I heard they had to come see Vot. I heard every last one of them had to come see Vot.
No, well, they didn't have to. I didn't even know what was going on. You know what I'm saying? I was so focused on just doing what I needed to do to keep my name relevant. I didn't know who was booming and who wasn't booming. You know what I'm saying? Like, guys came up, you know what I'm saying? But it was always regular, like, it was always what I was always used to, like, even music shit or some thorough shit, like, shout outs to NH. NH come up with some super thorough shit. That's why he'll always be in my heart, man. He came up to my block, man. He probably had, like, one or two people with him, like, really by himself, though, but to my block. Like, man, I just want to give you flowers, man. They wasn't saying flowers then, but he was just like, I want to pay homage, man, show respect, man. Let's do some music together. Like, he wasn't on no I want to battle you shit. He was a younger guy, like, and it was surprising me because I didn't know if he was on some battle shit or what. There wasn't no violent shit, never, like, back then in them times. It was just like on some music shit, who the hottest at that time, who raps is hotter than who raps.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So when H come up, you know what I'm saying, it was all thorough shit, like all G'd up shit. Like I always kept him in my heart. Me and H got a couple tracks together.
Yeah, I heard.
You know what I mean? The Bankrolls, John. You know what I'm saying? You know, the differences, drinkability, that project, you know, and that. You know what I'm saying? H one of them bulls. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely a football.
And you know, I'm not sitting here saying that because that's your folks, but me and him go back 100 years.
Yeah, I know the relationship always been solid because I think that he introduced me to you also, man. But around that time, to go back, you were saying about the Meat Mills, the JIHAD, they was all around. But I know the Cheap Raw situation, we didn't see Vodka involved in You know what I mean? The cheap beef with the Reed.
Right.
Explain to us what happened with that.
That job was crazy because I think we was like right out of high school or still in high school, where I was in twilight. But whatever beef or rap beef that Reed had with Cheek, I don't know what it was about. I think it was over like Reed's sister with Cheek, or it was over a girl. I don't know if it was a sister. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Don't give me the line, man. Shout out to all these guys. I'm glad it's the past. But whatever their situation was about, his beef was originally aimed at Nasty, at Cheek. You know what I'm saying? So he fired at Cheek. But him, I guess, thinking we a group, or, you know what I'm saying? He fired at me too. Hit Cheek up proper, send me auto vodka, hit up that vodka, whatever he said. that joint,
crazy.
Man. And it was so crazy that it started affecting my life. Like,
right.
Talk about kids from school seeing me on the block, like, hit Cheek up proper, send me auto vodka, hitting that vodka. I'm like, whoa. Who the fuck did that? People call my phone and shit's happening. I'm like, what? Hey, it was crazy. It was really fucking crazy.
Shit was crazy.
The impact that joint had. On the fucking streets was crazy. Because I'm like, damn, how the fuck did that happen? So, naturally, Cheek he snapped. He lost his way back. We gonna kill this nigga. We gotta get this nigga. But he talking about music shit lyrically. We gotta get this nigga out of here. We gonna write today. We gonna do X, Y, and Z. Oh, no, we're not. Right? We gonna just relax. Let him get that off, man. Don't respond to this guy. Because if you respond to this guy, you gonna give him your fans. You gonna give him an ear. Because they gonna want to hear what they said about their hero.
Right.
Don't respond to this guy. You respond to this guy, you gonna give him a name. If you respond to this guy, you gonna put him on the same level as you.
Wow.
If you respond to this guy, you gonna put him at an equal playing field, man. Nobody's gonna hear that who won or who lost. They're gonna just put him equal as you, because you fed. Don't respond to this guy, cool. Just let him rock, man. He gonna die. If you don't say nothing, he gonna die in his head. He gonna be a hot boy in his head only.
Wow.
You rock the city right now. Leave him alone.
Dang.
He didn't listen. He didn't fucking listen. He didn't fucking listen. Cool. I left the nigga alone. I ain't did this shit. Be alright.
So Reed he gave everything Reed wanted.
And then they started battling. They was battling for a long time, like a year. Like they made like 8 diss tracks about each other and shit before that shit was over with. But you know, that's how Reed got strong in the city, because some niggas deemed him winner.
Yeah.
Some niggas deemed him winner over G. And I knew this problem was gonna happen. Like, and I never responded.
I saw you never respond.
Yeah,
I saw, like I said, people, because Cheek had his own thing going on. So a lot of people thought that, oh, you connected to Lil Man, you connected to the Bucks.
I was a top shotter.
Yeah, top shotter. Yeah.
I was a top shotter.
Yeah.
And that never was the case. We was always team soldiers. Me, I'm from Top Out in the morning. You know what I'm saying? Cheek a little younger than me. You know, he come up a little under than me.
Right. Right.
You know, Uptown know that, but like the city don't know that. The people that's looking from the outside looking in, they don't know that. You know what I'm saying? So they always labeled us together because how we was together on tape.
Yeah.
How we looked on TV, like, damn, they a group.
Yeah.
So they labeled us as a group. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't, you know, no, like out of no, we don't fuck with each other type time. It just was he had his shit, I had my shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He was a little younger than me.
What about Quilly? I know that was your
Quilly, that was Chico young boy. You know what I'm saying? I met him through Chico. I mean, Cheek loved him, man. Took a real liking to him, man. Like, really, like, yo, Vok, he next. Cheek always used to say that, man, you know. They got tracks together, man, you know what I'm saying? They wrote with each other. Like, they strengthened each other, you know what I'm saying? He gave Cheek strength just off of his hunger, and his inspiration and motivation. She gave him strength from just from what he did already, what he said already, just from his leadership quality, his writing ability, his delivery. Like, you know what I'm saying? It just was a match. It was a good match. You know what I'm saying? And then them guys, they got really strong, and then I don't know what they went through. They went through their thing, and then they separated, and then Quilly went on his own and became, you know what I'm saying, what he became today. You know what I'm saying? Shouts to Quilly and Cheek and all them guys. But this is real history. These guys will tell you that.
All right. So
what I'm saying.
So is it true that you and Quill had a battle?
Mm-hmm. This guy, he's battling a friend of mine, a younger guy of mine. Shouts to 360, a guy that I was dealing with on the music side of things, and I don't even remember them battling, but they said that I jumped in on some high shit like, Jack, since you being him type time, and I could believe that happened because I did do dumb ass shit like that. You know what I'm saying? They said my man was losing. He said this, shouts to Quilly, he said this on Say Cheese TV. He like, yeah, I was cooking back, young boy, and then me and him was battling, and I had to politely ask him, man, like, well, who won? Because he like, well, nobody won, it just that. Well, somebody won, and somebody had to win. You know what I'm saying? But I was just flirting around with him, just testing his chin, man, on that type time. Like, well, what happened?
So did you
because he labeled that as one of his hardest battles. He said that was one of his hardest battles. In which this situation, I didn't really remember, but I can only imagine doing it. You know what I'm saying? So I just always joke with him about that shit.
What about Hattie and you and Joey? I know Joey came to
that's a different story. I remember that vividly. Because me and Ness was there. First it started off, it was me and Ness just shooting the breeze. Ness is a personal friend of mine. It's a close friend. Beyond rap, like, some other shit. That's my man. So me and Ness, we kicking it on my block. We on 10 just bullshitting and shit. We used to write together and all that and shit. So, Joey pull up. He pull out. I don't even know who this guy is. This nigga pulls up, maybe about 10, 12 cars deep.
Go see why.
I'm like, this is A-team shit happening. And then Ness, I thought it was a setup. Ness like, oh yeah, that's the boy Hattie. Who? Yeah, he on everybody's neck right now in the city, man. It must be your turn. Like, what? I'm looking at
must be your turn.
What?
Yeah.
What? He coming for you. What? He come up like, what's up, man? And he come up with his shit. All these niggas, all these bitches, he come up deep, like 30, 40 deep, 1 TM.
Damn.
He come correct. Like, well, what's up, cool? God damn. You like, what's up, man? You trying to use him? Alright, man, fuck it, I guess I got to now. There's all these people out this motherfucker. We on my block. So these motherfuckers. So, we lock in. We lock right in. You know what I'm saying? We in. Probably a couple hours before the shit turned into like a damn near looked like a block party, man.
Damn.
Cops pull up, because we was all in front of my poppy store. Cops pull up and like, look, man, we see y'all ain't doing nothing. All these people out here, ain't nobody start fighting yet. We see y'all ain't doing nothing crazy. Just get it away from the neighbors. Because more people just starting to pull up. They're just parking their cars. Like, it's lit. It's crazy. So, we probably went, man, like an hour or 2 hours, somewhere around there on the block. So before the cops came up. Cops come up, they break the shit. Like, man, nobody's still determined the winner yet. Like, well, who the fuck won? Listen, I'm still ready. I'm still ready. We go to the playground on Mallory. It's Danny Rupp now. Rest in peace, Danny Rupp. It's Danny Rupp now, but it's Mallory Playground on Morton and Duval. We go up there and shit. You know what I'm saying? Now more people can fit because it's a whole fucking playground. You know what I'm saying? So we go to that joint. When we go to that joint, we go back in. He ended up spitting the same rap that he spit on that block. Oh, fam. something ain't right. You got another one you want to do, or should I put my new one out there because you know we used to fight to the death. But if you run out, or should I like till you run out?
Yeah.
If you spit that same rap then, you ran out. His rap was, well, damn, these people wasn't here on the block to hear this John, so I'm still spit this John again because them people ain't hear it.
No.
You got something else? Because we ain't starting over again. I still got more. In the city, even though he almost took me to the limit, I probably had like 15, 20 chimpies left. But if I would have ran out of them, it would have been freestyle time.
So
But he already had ran out.
Damn.
Yeah, he already ran out.
Yeah, so we know, we heard it.
Yeah, he ran out. But you know, he
was moving too, I
with
heard.
some fucking gas.
So after that, you was saying when you came home, you got linked with Bob. You and Bob I got shit popping. I remember seeing you on them headshots.
Yeah. Bob got close after that, man. To understanding, man, just of a genuine motherfucker that's genuinely trying to help. You know what I'm saying?
Girl.
Straight up.
So after that, we see Meek had blew up, and Meek kind of had the ball. Yeah, for sure. But we see y'all had a situation and shit like that. And I mean, how did Meek reach back out to you? Like how was that?
So in this particular manner, I had been home for a minute now. I want to say I came 2008. So I want to say maybe 2009, 2010. The litigator, shout out to the litigator. You did what I'm saying? So around that time, I had did something on the Maybach music beat. Just rapping on the Jones. And that shit went crazy on the YouTube. And it was on that motherfucker, one of Rick Ross beats. And it locked up so good. Meek ended up reaching out to me on that matter, like, yo, what's up, man? What you doing, man? Let's get busy. And I'm like, all right, bet. But at this point in time, I'm still on streets, but I'm thinking, it's time now. You know what I'm saying? Because at this point in time, he was rocking and rolling. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam.
How you, man?
How long it's been now? We've been in like 16 years now.
125 years. Straight up. So when he reached out to me, we ended up getting together, you know, doing a few things in the studio until he got in some trouble again, and then we kind of went our separate ways. As far as a better business move for him and his peoples, and me and my peoples, because there was nothing he could do. The first time, not the second time he went back to jail, but the first time he went back, that was where we pretty much deferred at, you know what I'm saying? Because it was the agreement, it was something they call a co-sign agreement. You co-sign Dream Chasers, and Dream Chasers will co-sign you. And it was on that, and then, you know, he ended up getting in some trouble, and it was just like, all right, well, let's just start all over again once he get out of his situation. So that was kind of a, you know, like a bad break, because it was like, But that took me right into, you know, just doing it myself to New Liquor Entertainment and just pushing, distributing, doing my own thing. You know what I'm saying? Because it made more sense. You know what I'm saying? Especially with still having connects like the Meek Millses of the world, the Anderson Paaks of the world, the Beanie Siegels, these guys, like just guys that, you know what I'm saying, that can even just, you know, touch a hand and, you know what I'm saying, and put you in a spot that you got a business move for. You know what I'm saying? You know, we don't do nothing for something for nothing. You know what I'm saying? If I want to talk to somebody, it's about how we both going to get some money, not something I want. Right. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be, this is how we going to get it. You know, so a lot of times, got to get it yourself first, and then you like, what you going to do? All right, yeah, we can do that. Versus, especially when you get your business off of the ground. You don't want to, because it's like, man, for me, your business supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to attach businesses yet. It's just not a good business.
So establish your value and then one
establish
brother.
your value and let them put their value with your value and build your new value versus the other, right? The
So
other
one
way.
hand actually washes the other. You know what I'm saying?
And both of them wash their face. You know, it's cliche, but it actually makes sense. Why would I use my money when I can use your money? Why would you use my money when you can use his money? If we got a corporation together,
And my money gotta make sense. It can't.
it all makes sense.
I'm saying the risk can't outweigh the reward.
Right.
I mean, like, it's just as simple as if I got $5,000, you got $5,000, and we all got 3 businesses, 3 LLCs or whatever. I invest $5,000 in your business, $5,000 in your business, and as y'all do the same to me, we all got a strong $15,000 business right now, a corporation.
Corporation.
You know what I'm saying? So if I need a line of credit, why would I use my money? I'll use yours. Or use yours. Or you'll use mine. Or use ours. Because now you got access to 30, 10, whatever the loan, whatever the grant, whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's a business move. That's called financial freedom. That's why people with financial freedom look at the wealthy people like, hey, you still using your own money? And wealthy people look at rich people like, hey, you can't even go shopping with me. Rich people look at poor people. We already know what that look like. You know what I'm saying?
That's real. But to get back on the music real quick, I see you dive back into the battle world though. I see.
I dove back in the battle world a couple years ago. It was like 2 years now before COVID. BC.
Shotgun
Yeah,
Suge.
shout out to Shotgun Suge, man. Yeah, shout out to Shotgun Suge, man. I like that guy, man. Straight up, man. I shot back in it. Just shots to Stiz. You know, in the Bad Academy, they had presented it to me like, yeah, man, you know, it's for the culture. We're going to do this, you know, Big Star going to be there, Bob going to be there. We're going to do this, you know, for the culture, man. Just for the something real strong for the rap community, you know. Bring a legend out against somebody that's a top tier boy, you know what I'm saying? And however it worked out, man. You know, shouts to all parties.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Suge. Had another one, Cortez. Shouts to Cortez. He did an amazing job. You know what I'm saying? Because people still call that joint questionable. People say I lost. You know what I'm saying? Some people say I won. It don't matter, but it still was good Jones to where I ventured out into that world. You know what I'm saying? And I gathered a new respect for these guys, because I had zero respect for these guys, because it's like, y'all don't rap, y'all tell jokes, and y'all, you know what I'm saying, and it's like, oh, all right, these guys capture a crowd. These guys build the persona, they build the personality that make people follow this shit, like a Hulk Hogan, rather, or like a Randy Savage, like some type of WWF following that these guys got, whether they can rap or not, however they put it together, whatever they images, whether they tap your pockets or bump you or say some cool shit, like, it's shit's wrestling. You know what I'm saying? So I gathered the respect for that, you know, through that journey. You know what I'm saying?
You did good though.
Yeah, hell of a job. You did a hell of a job, man. Can we see? Do we see him? Yeah. Shotgun
Shotgun Wood.
That's what I know.
Your head on to the wood.
Yeah, he was talking that shit. Yeah. But he was he was also upset when Surf came on the live.
Yeah, talk about that.
Yeah,
when you had Surf yourself and had all the weeks.
Okay.
He was upset about that.
Okay,
shit.
I was upset because, you know, I feel like I know Hattie, and maybe it was my emotions, because, you know, I held him up into a certain light that it was like, you know, to where I just like to hear the nigga talk. He talked that talk. I like the way he talked. Like, that shit it's fascinating to me. Like, he give me inspiration like that. Hey, you talking that talk. It's like, I admire that shit. Like, they turn it so when Surf said what he said and Hattie, you know, he said what he said, it wasn't the same Hattie to me. It was like, don't dumb it down for cool, yeah, cool, nice, or whatever he do. But don't do that. Like, you let me down. Finish talking that talk with him.
You was. I never saw you out your character. You was.
I lost it because I got emotionally invested because of how high I held Hattie in the light just from his fly talk. I expected some fly talk back, so when I hear Surf, Chaucer Surf, man, good guy, man, good guy, I like his shit. When I heard him just how he was playing the whole movie, just chill. What, he was getting his hair brushed or haircut?
Yeah, he's getting his chain
Some
put
old
on.
Cool,
Start
some old cool shit was happening. It's like, I'll just tell you to stop, Eddie, please now. Just tell you to fucking stop. And you know what I'm saying? And then I had just got emotionally invested. They're like, man, well, say something. Anybody say something to me, it's going down like this. You know what I'm saying? Just trying to throw some bait out there just because I was emotionally invested. But it definitely was nothing personal with, you know what I'm saying, with none of those guys, man. I love Hattie. Surf, I love his energy. I never met the gentleman, you know what I'm saying? But just from his energy and how he carried, I fuck with Surf, you know what I'm saying?
It's my guy, man.
Yeah, I
Shout out to
fuck
Surf,
with him,
man.
Shout out to them guys, man. And then, you know, it was just heavy on me, like, I ain't saying, people don't talk to me like that. And that was like really my attitude.
So, is it partially because the epic battle you and Hattie had? Like, bro, y'all.
It was just his fly talk today. You know what I'm saying? Because I never was like a fan. Like I can't take nothing he said in rap. I can't take nothing Surf said in rap. But if you want to talk to this man like this, I feel like then that's my man over how you talking to him. Like, I think he's going to defend himself, but I'm still like, I'm here too. Like, I'm not here. You know what I'm saying? You saying crazy shit. I'll talk to him later about how he fucking dropped the ball. But right here, right now, I'm going to defend this whole shit. You know? We'll figure the fuck out later.
She was mad.
Yeah, we'll figure the
She
fuck
was
out
mad.
later.
I was like, yo.
But it was more
And I
so,
gave
bro.
him 2 tries.
I wanted to hear them niggas talk slick to each other live.
I called him back the next day. I said, hey, all right, here you go. I'm doing it. We gonna put it together. Cause that's what they do. This is 30
I wanted to
day
hear them talking to I want to hear them talk slick to each other.
Yeah, man.
But
The
when it didn't
hat.
happen like that, I felt looked at as a part of it. Like,
Yeah.
I'm look crazy too. Like,
Had my dog, but he was like, send your number. Send my number. I'm gonna send you my number. Come on, Hattie. They snap on H. Him inside when that was heavy. Yeah, it
That
went
was
super
going
love.
down. That was
It
epic,
was.
like that.
Yeah. But we all wanted to see Hattie get back in the ring. We want to see y'all get back in the ring and defend our honor. That's what it's big about, though.
I probably don't get back in the ring, man. You know, for one, you know, a good guy right here, man. I was already thinking this, but he really confirmed it when he gave me a talk one day. He like, man, you know, people look at you, Vog, you know, it's uplifting, you know, uplift people, you know what I'm saying? You don't tear people down. You remember that conversation you gave me?
Right.
Like, you don't tear people down, man. Like, what's this about, man? Like, you gotta do it now. You took the money, but look, man, I wouldn't recommend
Who you was battling?
That was Suge.
That was Suge. Yeah, that was right before the Suge battle.
Right before the Suge
We had a conversation. But in all honesty, just you stepping in the ring, I didn't see, mind you, I was first home when we had this conversation.
Right, but it made sense because that was already in my heart. I'm like, man, I don't.
But just you stepping in the ring, I saw people being uplifted. Like, oh, now you see where from 2019 to now, you can see people like, oh, I'm stepping into the battle world. Oh, now it's not like they just old washed up. It's like, no, we want to see what all y'all do in the battle world.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I think it kept the ball spinning on the DVD era. The analogy, can the DVD era wrestle in the URL? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I think that was, I was wrong. I can sit down and admit, telling you not to do it,
right.
I was wrong because I see the uplifting effect that happened on other people.
But in that on that same tongue, I still think you was right. Just on an interpersonal vibe with me. You dig what I'm saying? Because all I want to do is just uplift people. Like, I'd rather do a track with somebody.
Right. That's the energy. That's the energy.
You know what I'm saying? I don't want to. You know what I'm saying? Talk. You know, even with the Suge shit, it's like I don't want to. I don't want to fuck his shit up. I'd feed his family. Like, I could say something that could possibly ruin him or something. You know what I'm saying? Now, I don't want to be the person to do that. You know, I don't want that on me. You know what know what I'm saying?
And we saw what happened to Cicero. He kind of dumbed
Bach,
his...
that ain't gonna happen to Bach.
No, I'm just saying. No, he kind of dumbed his legacy up.
No, but that ain't happening
No, I'm
to
just...
Bach.
No.
I didn't-
He, because Rock knew to like, all right.
I like you. What's your name?
I'm Hassan.
Oh, how you doing?
We not gonna act like this wasn't nice though back then though.
We're not gonna act like he was nice. You're not gonna
Shout out
act
to Cicero. I didn't see the battle. I seen like a 10-second skit where he, I don't know if it was on your page, but he was playing ball. Like he was doing it.
Yeah, that was funny.
Oh my God, listen.
You know,
He was getting
all
his
about
ass
preference.
whipped. What
I
I
was
was supposed
listening
to
to the comments. I didn't even hear what was said. I didn't even hear what was said. That was just reading. But what is crazy is that it went down like that, man. Especially for a guy like Cicero, man. You know, I know what he was trying to do. He was trying to like zone out whatever the boys say, like by doing this and shit. Like he by like I ain't paying no money, laying drills, 17-footers. You know
What they say on above the rim? Niggas playing basketball without a ball.
They said he carried. They said he carried.
And he carried.
Yeah.
I read that comment. Yeah, I feel like he carried it every day. One chick said, yeah, he lost some ball and in the bag. I said, oh my God.
Yeah.
What
Fox
a
said
bad
some shit on the
reflection.
page that he can't like, and there's some shit that he can like.
Yeah, I see that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I think he was trying to get his raps in his head.
Yeah.
You know when you in a cipher. Back in the day, we used to always be in a cipher. And you popping that, you talking that talk.
Right.
And I'm next and I'm like, yo, I gotta get these bars right in my head. So I think that's what he was doing. Like,
no, what he was doing was he was trying to create an invisibility. So to create an invisibility, you want to get the opponent thinking that you're not paying attention to what he's saying. So I'm not even paying attention to what he's saying. I'm playing ball over here. You know what I'm saying?
crying.
We're back. Like kind of what I did with the Suge. Like, I'm gonna hold up a party. Man. If you don't think, I'm all over the place. I'm not paying attention because I'm trying to throw him off so he can mess up.
Ain't no doubt.
Because in our days, if you mess up, then I can cut you off and start rapping my rap.
Yeah.
And Cicero is from back in the days, so you know that's
Probably that sounds
a defense
more right.
move. That's a defense
That's
move. As soon as I seen it, I seen a defense move because I seen Hitler do it. Like, cause you'll be rapping, seeing this nigga doing some basketball shit, and you'll fuck your rap up like paying attention to him. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's a defense. So it didn't work. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, that shit even crazy.
backfired.
It backfired. But look, I want to say this though. Why?
It don't work sometimes. Niggas be hotter than you.
I got a basketball, Jones.
You still rock. You betting on yourself with you know what I mean the cool shit and all that, getting that shit popping, your own brand and all that. What your relationship with Cheap Raw? I feel like y'all grew apart.
Well, I haven't spoken with Cheek in a while, especially since we both got out of jail. You know what I'm saying? And as far as music, you know, it's been really a long time. Like, I think the only song we got together is the Squeeze and Bust, No Hesitation, No Explanation. Do it for that John. On I think it's on the Top Shot of John or on the Best of Vodka Cheek, one of them John. And then we had, you know, we went our separate ways. Once you started Top Shotters, it was like, it was over. We went on music together and then it was like, you know, adulting, man. He went his way. I had to go my way. You know what I'm saying? So, shouts to Cheek, man. Hope he's still doing his thing.
Yeah, for sure, man.
So I see you with the cool, jumping back on him with the cool, right? And I remember a different Bach when Bach ain't had a cool. So I want to ask you about. I'm gonna take you back in the day to where. Hold on, let me go get the alligator.
I was just talking about the alligator when we was there. When I told you I seen him down LA.
Yeah.
And you was flagged up.
Yeah, big ass alligator.
And we jumped in the car with Haas. We was with Haas.
Yeah, Fat Haas.
We was Fat Haas. And
Shout out
leader
to
man.
Fat
Shout out to Fat Haas. DSC Entertainment. And he had the big ass alligator. We was in the Hummer. We was in a stretch Hummer. Well, it wasn't stretch. It was a regular Hummer. But we had the alligator under our feet getting out at the marijuana high, John.
No, that's the second time. The first time you pulled up and we pulled the alligator out the crib and we was chasing you with it. It's like, cool.
Oh, y'all was acting the fuck stupid.
Acting stupid with you.
That's saying about right. 'Cause I was always up there fucking with y'all, man. Y'all was bloody out there. I'm like, oh, man. Yeah.
But,
Yeah, the second time was the Gilly marijuana high, John, with Roscoe Pico,
Yep.
James, all them.
This
nigga.
Now we ain't gonna talk about that.
Right.
We're gonna leave rock. We're gonna leave
All
that alone.
right, all right.
Certain things, let's let it ride.
But damn, it was glorious. I took a sip.
But back then you had something going with G Unit.
Well, no, I didn't have a G Unit situation. Cheek had a G Unit situation.
Okay, and you was backing it. All right.
Well, no, I didn't know nothing about it. I had just came home from jail when Cheek had that situation.
All right.
Well, hearing about Cheek had that situation. Somebody introduced him to 50 or something like that, or he was staying over there with 50 in his crib or something, dealing with the boy Trav Mob. Trav Mob, who be with Meek and all of them guys. You know what I'm saying? So Trav was third with 50 first until he started messing fucking with Meek and all of them, being cool with them guys. That's how they had that fallout. When Meek and 50 had that fallout, it was over Trav and shit.
Yeah.
Like this niggas is I don't know their business, but
Okay.
around that time, Cheek was dealing with them guys. You know what I'm saying? But 50 always showed me love because he liked the hands movement that I came out with, the hands song that I came out with. You know what I'm saying? So I got like people that know him. I never met him directly or nothing like that, but like guys that I'm associated with that know him is like, yeah, you know me, man. Fuck with your shit. You know what I'm saying? Some love shit. But that's as far as it came, like with the G Unit shit.
All right, bet.
Yeah, man. So yeah, let the people know what you got coming, man. Let them know.
What's rocking right now, man? It's all movies for me right now. I ain't really been messing around with the music this second. It's just been all movies because I feel like, just me personally, this is not for everybody. I just feel like today, this rap game is a young man's game. You dig what I'm saying? I'm a little older than these younger guys that's booming right now, so I really don't want to get in their way. So I want to level up or transition rather to the acting, to the films of it. You know what I'm saying? Because that's more so in my age range, I think. I want my name in film to be as strong as my name in music by the time I'm 40. And I'm 39 today, alhamdulillah. But by the time I'm 40, inshallah, I want my name to be strong in film as strong as it is in music, and that's my goal right now. So basically, with that being said, I got a movie that's been out for a couple years right now on Amazon Prime, and it's on Tubi now. Dame Dash picked the movie up called Once Upon a Time in Philly.
Damn.
I'm on there.
That's hard.
Go check that joint out
What's
if you ain't
McComb
seen
on
it
it?
yet.
Philly Wonder Woman or something like that on it.
Yeah.
Philly Wonder Woman. I know.
And she got a separate name too, a real name. I can't think of it right now.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of her real name too. She sang. She had a joint. I can't think of her name either. She the hairdresser.
You niggas old heads, man.
She's the hair designer in it. Lil Mo in the joint. Lil Mo, she in the joint. With his Filthy Rich in the joint. He a star in the joint. It's a good joint. It's a good joint right now, and you know.
Y'all see where it's at, man. Tubi.
It's on Tubi right now. It's on Tubi and it's on Amazon Prime.
Amazon Prime.
If you already got Amazon Prime, check out Once Upon a Time in Philly.
If you don't got either one, go ahead and get one of them.
Go ahead and get one of them.
right?
If you don't want to pay the $4.99 for Amazon
Borrow
Prime,
somebody else's account.
go get it for free from Tubi.
Oh,
Tubi is
Tubi
free.
is free?
Tubi is free.
You just put me on.
Yeah.
I got Prime.
Go get it for free from Tubi.
So
You got commercials to watch in it, but
between it,
on Tubi,
You can't skip them.
damn Prime.
you ain't paying that.
Prime.
You gotta watch whatever they serve.
That's how they get their sponsorship. That's
Yeah,
how they get their
that's how
money
they
through
get paid.
sponsorship.
Yeah, motherfuckers.
So if you ain't paying, you gotta watch the commercial.
So we usually do the green screen challenge here, right?
Okay.
And since you say that music is the young man's game,
Okay.
I want to do an improviser. I want to improvise, right?
I mean,
Come on, man.
The youngins said the old heads been running. That they don't want to get on tracks, but because they know they're gonna get smoked. Leaf
Oh,
said
shit.
it.
Oh,
Torch
Lee
said
did
it.
say it.
Shout out
Yeah.
to Leaf, man. Oh, Leaf?
Leaf.
Leaf
Yeah,
Ford?
yeah.
I like Leaf, man. They be saying that shit. My
This little
daughters
trigger
love
finger
it.
gonna catch arthritis.
Oh, shit.
So, that's what he
I
said.
need Vodka to put these motherfuckers in their place, man.
What you gonna do?
As far as what
Some bars.
He's saying he wants some bars in a slick
some
way.
bars in a slick way.
That's what he
Oh,
said.
wow,
Right,
Mac
right.
was saying it real slickly, like,
Oh, okay,
give
well-
us some bars.
Well, what I would say would be, they named me genius for the same reason they named it the Einstein, for the same thing, MC.
That was crazy. That was crazy. MC Square. MC Square.
You made it. Come on, right? Fuck them up one more.
MC Square, man.
They
Equals
named
MC
me
Square, man.
genius for the same reason they named it the Einstein, for the same thing, MCing. Hear no evil, see no evil, or speak it. Fear no evil, tears and seagulls grieving. Your brain locked up, your heartbeat screaming freedom.
Damn.
She found her self-esteem inside a needle. You would think Kensington Beach, this shit's legal.
Come on, man. Come on. Talk to him, man.
Rattlesnakes, cowboys, roach people. With that, it's certain ways to approach people. Humble but a juggernaut, nigga, I'm both people. I'll come cut your lights out. No Pico. And we was down by one, I hit both free throws.
Splash.
Add a little ice in my orange juice and my Tito's. Daydreaming, Malibu Bay breezing. We just getting started right now and we ain't leaving. We ain't tied up, equal or even. Mama said I'm a king with her and I'm Steven. And this a part of the horrors where I pick Zenith. Son of these niggas, I picked Phoenix. Testing them really, starving them niggas and they believe me. And they don't believe it. Wrestling, really rumbling demons. You know what I'm saying? I just wanna, you see, the dream changed. You see, the dream changes. The dream changes. Let me see. Starving these niggas. The dream changed. The dream changes. I don't know.
Damn. You fucked that shit
His
up,
ass
man.
sound like
Little
Doug.
guy. Damn. They gotta be right.
Oh,
They gotta be right to get.
I like to write this shit on the spot, man. Me just playing out here out loud in the air, it doesn't prove anything. It just proves it was a few hot lines, man. I like to really get interpersonal, man. You know what I'm saying? The dream changes. Memories kick in and you get anxious. And that's dangerous. I'm just living my life to my advantage.
Oh, he bringing it back.
So I'm at the store trying to get Poppy to teach me Spanish.
Damn.
So I'm in Puerto Rico on the beach in a hammock. Acting stupid as shit with a fried lobster sandwich. And instead of the tartar sauce, I went with the mayonnaise. I always,
Damn. Here y'all go. Y'all got it,
I always
man.
looked at my wounds and said, fuck a Band-Aid.
Damn.
The dream changed. All these new niggas is man-made. That's day parade. I leave a stain on your heartbeat. My heart's dark meat, and when I smile, it hurts deep. And that's a deep hurt. I smirk with my side teeth. She called me shorty, but I fuck her like I'm 9 feet.
Damn.
I'm everywhere where the hustlers, dealers, and dimes meet. Something like that.
Yeah,
I just saying shit.
Y'all hear it. Y'all hear
Some
it,
shit
man.
just
Wow,
just
man.
gotta come.
Litigator, man. You miss anything? He's a legend here, man.
Fuck man. Come on, let's battle. Fuck man says fuck cougar. I had a dream like
Martin Luther. I wasn't.
Why you singing my
Damn.
bars, man? Why you rapping during my rounds?
Ain't nothing.
Why you talking during my rounds, Mac? Stop talking. I know that shit, man. Don't talk during my rounds.
Niggas.
Yeah.
The legend. The fucking legend, man. Bach, man.
that, man.
You gotta come kick it with us like probably twice a month, man. Come on, man.
It's fun.
Cool, man. The coolest guy. I never met nobody cooler than this guy. I appreciate you, man.
It's fun. I appreciate you, man.
Yeah, man. You gonna
Straight
keep
up,
it coming.
Allow me to. Be a part of the platform, man. Be a part of your whole thing, man.
Oh, you
Sure.
bring wisdom to the
Yeah.
platform. You bring a different.
Always.
Everybody has a set of wisdom that they bring to the platform as far as elders. And I don't want to make it seem elders like we get SSI or something like that, but old heads. You know what I'm saying? We bring a different line of experience to the platform. So you bring that experience from chasing deals and how to formulate that platform to make
Right.
the record labels come like, yo, well, we want to do this. And certain level and different type of deals that the youngins need to hear. Everything ain't a record deal. You spoke about distribution deals.
Right.
You speak about rights on your music
Right.
and stuff, from music or whatever, from movies or whatever, movie rights when you kick it, when your music gets played in it. So I think a lot of that, the youngest can hear like, oh, all right, I don't need a record deal. Let me get my shit played in this movie. Let me get my shit played in this commercial. So when you bring that to this,
Yeah.
when you get that, when we get that from you,
Yeah,
most of that I
always,
get that from
always.
you on the platform. So
Always.
we appreciate having you on Philly First 48.
Like, it's an honor. It's a fucking honor. Like, I remember we used to.
Outside.
Yes.
North side for sure.
Yeah, we on our side. Yeah. Yeah, man. We closing the fuck out.
it's
Inferno
fun,
production. Guys looking all good. You got the litigator creeping here.
Litigator.
You know what I mean?
There he
Sniper right there, man.
There
Yeah, man. We working, man. I'll meet you at the top, man. Whatever you need us to come through, we come through for you. Yeah, man. Oh, we gotta close out, man. We gotta close out with that the freestyle. We gotta close out with